Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I got something just a little different. My dogs are moving around, so I'm trying to wait for them. Sorry about that, but it's a little bit different. It's basically we're going to be talking about Diablo Immortal. Now, there's a lot of things up and down with this game, and I'll go ahead and just put my opinion out there right off the bat. During BlizzCon, when it was announced, and the red shirt guy got up, and Fluffy got up, and everybody was asking questions and saying, you know, trying to get a figure on that, and the guy up front, like, don't you guys have phones and all that shit. I was not interested in this game in the least at all. I wasn't going to have anything to do with it. Because, I mean, to me, Diablo, you know, it's freaking Diablo, man. Diablo 1, Diablo 2, to a certain extent, Diablo 3. Diablo 3 is an okay game, but, I mean, 2 is still, my heart and soul of Diablo. However, it came out a couple of days ago now, and I am on the PC version, the beta version. It's still in beta, so there will be some things that change and stuff. And I'm just going to talk now about my opinion of the beta PC version. I don't give a shit about the mobile version. I don't care about phone games. I don't care about any of that. I don't play them. I don't really. I mean, when I had a Nokia, you know, back 20 years ago or whatever, I would play Snake or something like that, but I don't play phone games. So we're going to talk about the beta PC version. First things first. This is my character's Necromancer. I've made it level 45. Everything you see on this character, from the armor here, the gems that you can find, the legendary gems and stuff, you can find them, you can make them, all that good stuff. I'll go into more of that a little bit later, maybe, or maybe do another video on just gear and stuff. But everything you see on this character was gotten in the game. I have not paid money for anything on this character. I will say I did use the store. I bought some of these little purple things here so we could start a clan, because we wanted to know how to do that. We wanted to know, you know, what that involved and everything. So I dropped a little bit of money, not much, but just a little bit of money to see how that worked and to see how the shop in itself works. But that's the only money that's been spent on this game at all. As a matter of fact, I have an upgrade right here. Look at that. This is an upgrade from what I had. So whenever you have something like that, you see I got gems here. Used to, you'd have to go get the gems taken out and all this stuff. Well, now you can just equip it and you can transfer everything to it. Now when you do that, like, see, this armor has a 3 under it, and this has a 3, and this has a 3. I've upgraded all these. So if I, you know, if I had a pair of pants that are upgraded to 3, and I find another pair that are better than this, I can put those on and I can hit that transfer button and it transfers the levels and the gems. So that's kind of cool. But let's go in here and let's look at the shop real quick. It's not horrible. Now, you have to understand, I'm not a fan of microtransactions. However, I got 5 years under my belt playing Elder Scrolls Online, and they spend more time on their store than they do on the game. So it's not that I like this, or it's not that I think it's a good thing. It's just I'm used to what a store looks like in a game. You know, I mean, ESO was horrible with their store. And I say that as a segue to, so far, 3 days of playing this game, these people are fucking horrible. They are fucking horrible with this store. Everything you do just about in the game, hey, there's a bundle on sale right now, one time only. The beginner's pack, you can save 800% or whatever. You know, Forgotten Trove plus 460%, 99 cents. It's ridiculous, the pandering that they do to this thing. It's ridiculous. Like, I'll complete a dungeon and a little thing will pop up. Like, here's my, like this little bell right here. I'll complete a dungeon. This little bell will pop up, and I'll click it, and it'll say, this is Shadow Lottery, so this is not what it is. But this little box will pop up, and it'll say, one-time bundle on sale now in the store. And they just fucking pander. It's ridiculous. Now, that being said, this game is pretty freaking good. The game itself is good. I like it. It's kind of like Diablo 3, really. I mean, it feels like you're playing Diablo 3, except for, you know, there are some differences, of course. You've seen the character, you got your inventory over here. You can't sell anything. You can't. There is no shop that I found where you can sell anything yet. Now that doesn't mean it's not in the game. It's just I haven't found it yet. So what I have to do, and what, you know, the people that play with me, we just salvage everything for materials. This is for your materials and stuff. The runes you get here are used to upgrade your gems and things like that. And then you salvage, just like you did in Diablo 3, you salvage stuff for the gray stuff, the blue stuff, and the yellow stuff, and then the other. This is legendary, and this is the yellow stuff here. So you salvage all your gear that you get that you don't want, and you make these things because you need to upgrade all the rest of your gear. Now, you know, sometimes you'll have stuff that you're not using, like a legendary gem or whatever. If you're never ever going to use that gem, you can click over here and you can upgrade it, but it destroys this, and it only gives you a little bit of the components that you need to upgrade the gem. So you would need 2 or 3 gems to get everything. You would need to destroy 2 or 3 of these to upgrade one time. But it still can be done. You can still upgrade with just stuff that you make and you find without ever spending a penny on the game. And honestly, I wanted to make it clear that I don't like microtransactions, but, you know, unless a crap load of people stand up and fight against it and get Congress to do something, it's probably never ever going to change. As a matter of fact, I think we're pretty much stuck with microtransactions. The negative reaction that Blizzard got to it when they announced it didn't stop them. They just went right on and did what they wanted to do. But I mean, it's their company, whatever. You know, the important thing to me is that you can do everything in this game. You can upgrade all your gear. You can find all the really good gear. You can do pretty much everything in this game without spending a penny. Where the money really starts coming in is once you reach max level and you start, you know, doing max level content, and you want to be big dog on the leaderboards. You're gonna have to spend money, just hands down. You can take all your free to play stuff that you got and upgrade it and everything, and you grind it out for 6 months, and you can get on the leaderboards. But, you know, to get up here at end game, the legendary gems, you can level them up to like level 10. And then there are 2 other aspects that happen at that point. One of those you can grind out and do it in the game. I've heard, I don't know, I'm not max level yet, but I've heard that you can grind it out in the game, and that one aspect you can get done in the game. But the second part of that is where you're going to have to spend money if you want to get high up on the leaderboards and stuff. So basically the way it was explained to me is the min-maxers are the ones that'll really have to spend money. If you just want to come in and play the game, you can play the game all you want. You can come in, play the game, and you don't have to spend any money. So I'm trying to just make sure that you understand you can play the game without spending money, but if you want to be a really high-end end gamer, min-maxing, you're gonna have to spend money. Now there's one thing that I definitely do not like, and I'm fixing to show you that now. If I can remember where it's at. Let's see, I think it's in here. Yes, it's called the Boon of Plenty, and basically you spend $9.99 and you get login rewards. So every day you log in every day and you'll get a couple of these rewards for 30 days, because the total rewards are over 30 days. Now during that 30 days you'll have remote market access, market trade slots, and 6 rows of inventory expansion. Now in the fine print of this, if you forget to log in one day, you lose whatever it was that you would have gotten that day for logging in. Now let me repeat that. You're gonna spend $10, and that's just, they want you to do a 90-day stack, but you can spend $10 and get the 30-day stack. You give them your money, and if you miss one login, you lose those items that you would have gotten in that login. They're gone. They take them back. They're done. You will never see them again. So basically, if you forget to log in, they're stealing your shit. And that is, to me, that is just fucking low. That is pretty fucking low. They're going to take your money, but if you forget to log in, they're just going to take the shit back and sell it to somebody else. I cannot agree with that in the least ever. So I definitely don't like that part of it. As far as gameplay, it's pretty much like Diablo 3. I mean, I enjoyed that. You get skills over here. Now it's not, you're not going to have nearly as much skills as you have in Diablo 3, of course, but this game is designed for mobile. It's not really, it wasn't really designed for PC. It was designed for mobile. So you're not going to have as many, you know, skills and stuff, and you're not going to be able to make as many tweaked out builds as, you know, as you could in Diablo 3. However, what they do give you is pretty good, and they also have build suggestions. Now this is a necromancer I'm playing, so this is a corpse explosion build here that they suggest. This one, and it's PvE. This one is a summoning build, and it is PvE. This is actually the one that I'm trying to gear up for here. And then they have a third build. This is a PvP build. So they kind of give you some direction that you can go. And I like that. I do like that part of it. Like I showed a minute ago, though, on the leaderboards, if you look at the top 10 people in the leaderboards, they all have the same build. Just like Diablo 3. They all have the same build. So basically what this is they find a build, they go run riffs and stuff, and everybody else follows suit pretty much. Now there are some differences here and there, and you can tweak a little bit here and there, but y'all know my pet peeve. You guys that have watched me for a while know that my pet peeve is I cannot stand the same build on everybody. I cannot stand one build to rule them all. I can't. I don't like that. I like creativity. I like objectivity. I like being able to mix and match things and make it work on my own, you know, whereas somebody else is following the pack. I like to do different things, but I'm actually of the opinion that that's not really going to work with this game. This game actually seems to, like, especially on a necromancer, and that's what I'm speaking from experience on as a necromancer. I can't tell you anything about the demon hunter or the monk or the crusader or the barbarian. I can tell you about the necromancer. And it just seems like a lot of the push on the necromancer is to have a summon build. And I guess, you know, I guess it's working. This gentleman here has a nice summon build, and he is #1 right now. So, and he looks so fucking awesome. This is awesome. The only problem I have with this is I would have to buy it. It's a cosmetic, and I would have to purchase it, and I'm not going to purchase it. But you know, leaderboards, first clear boards, they have all kinds of stuff, and I like all the different variety here. Now, of course, I'm not a top tier Diablo, you know, kind of guy, but I'm going to show you guys some of the gameplay. I'm going to run, this is an Elder Rift. You have two rifts in the game. You have an Elder Rift, which you can put these crests in to improve your chances to get a little bit better loot, and runes, and I'll show you runes later if I can remember. But this is an Elder Rift, and then you have Challenge Rifts, and that's the ones where you want to get higher and higher and higher. They don't cost anything to run, but that's the challenge. That's where you want to get higher, as high as you can get, and you want to try to get higher than other people. The Elder Rift, this is the one where you get materials, you can get gems drop, and you can get good drops off the end boss, things like that. You have a chance to get some legendary drops. I've had a few, as you can see on my character. I've gotten, I think, 4 legendaries now. But anyway, so I have one, so I put one in here so I can get more runes, because you need runes to upgrade your legendary gems. And we're going to go ahead and enter. Now I've got the sound down. I didn't want to blow you guys away with the loud sound. All right, so I have fleet-footed in this one. My movement speed will be increased, and the mobs in here won't have anything. A lot of times when you come in here, you'll have a couple, and they'll have a couple that will be detrimental to you. So I'm just a little bit faster right now. And this is an experimental build, so it's not going to be the greatest. It's a corpse explosion. I have I have mages, and you can see I have a I'm running a dark curse. So I curse them to take damage, and then I summon mages, and then I use corpse explosion to take care of any problems that are still around. So it's okay. I need a faster build, or maybe not a faster build, but I need one that can have a faster kill mechanic maybe. You can see, just like in normal Diablo 3, there's a rift timer over there in the purple on the left under my picture, and it basically just tells me how far ahead I am or how far behind I am. And when you're playing your character, you have the your main attack, which is the big circle down there on the right, and then you have your your different attacks and stuff. Like I have the skeletal mages, I have the curse, stuff like that. So you'll have your main attack, and then you'll have your little your basically your bread and butter of your build. And I can see my gems are working for me pretty good there. I have a gem that has a chance to put stuff in. It would slows them down with vines and things like that. That's pretty decent. Everything has a cooldown, so that is definitely. And you just basically run through the Elder Rift, and you do what I'm doing here, and you try to kill stuff as quickly as you can without it killing you. You watch your cooldowns, because when my cooldowns hit, I can summon more skeletal mages. I can't have more than 6 pets up though, and at level 50 I'll get my golem. So that'll be another extra little thing that we'll have with the build. But it's pretty much, this is it. And you got to watch out for them, because some of them some of them are ranged, and the range can really do some damage to you. But the gameplay is fun. I mean, I enjoy it. There's 3 of us in my area that's playing, and we're all 3 actually enjoying the gameplay. So and the graphics are great. There were people complaining about the graphics, and I'm like, dude, have you seen Diablo 3 graphics? This is better than Diablo 3 graphics. So the graphics, like I said, the graphics look great. There's no complaint there. The only real complaint that I had was, is, and always has been, the microtransactions. Now with the yeah, curse them, they take some damage, but that's gonna hurt. Get out of there. This build is supposed to be a ranged build. I'm not supposed to be in their face, but I would have to hold shift down, and sometimes I get busy doing other buttons, and I forget to hold shift, and I run right up on them. Also, you do have an ultimate. You'll see that in a minute, because my ultimate is ready to go right now. Alright, and here comes the Guardian. I'm going to pick up that. That is a conduit. And I'm going to pop my ultimate. I'm going to curse the enemy there, and we're going to blow up what we got, and we're going to try to run out of the way. Now my ultimate is the 3 skulls that are coming out, and now the ultimate's done. Keep them cursed, and anytime he's in range for a corpse explosion, you want to do that. And normally I run with more than just a skeletal mage, but like I said, this is a new one I'm trying. And you can see the drops are all blues, a lot of blue drops. And you can tell by looking, whenever you get in here, there are no little green arrows. There'll be a green arrow in the left corner, which means that it's an improvement over something that you've got. And I didn't get any of those, so I just have normal, normal blues and a couple, one yellow. And this is what I've been using, but I swapped it up for this one because it was better. And that's pretty much it. That's a rift. This is a little blacksmith over here you can salvage. That's all you can do when you finish the rift. It's salvage stuff. So I salvage all my gear. It gives me an empty inventory again. And then you go out and you're done with the rift. And that's an elder rift. Basically, you just run those to get crafting mats. Like I said, the build needs some work. But I just wanted to show you some of the gameplay. Now I'm going to show you, right now we're in one of the main towns, and we're in Westmarch. I'll show you the map actually. We start out in Wortham. You come in a boat to Wortham, and you go, you clear all the way through to Darkwood. But there are some other stuff over here. Zoltan Cool, you guys will remember that name. Cool. The Shasta Sea is over here. And the thing is, you're going to some of the old places you went to in Diablo 2. Because this game is between Diablo 2 and Diablo 3. It's like Diablo 2.5. So it's between those two. So Decker Kane's still alive. He is a quest giver in here. He is the main quest giver in here for for you. Charcy from the blacksmith camp, not blacksmith, Charcy the blacksmith from the rogue camp in Diablo 2 is with Deckard Cain. And there are some other names that will pop up, but you're basically going to all the areas that you did in Diablo 2. Now, this game is designed to be easier than Diablo 3. It's designed for mobile, so it's going to be a little bit easier. But we really haven't had any problems, you know, with gameplay or anything like that. Every now and then there'll be a little bit of lag because there's a lot of people playing this game. A lot of people. Sabauter was with Sunchaser and myself last night. Sunchaser and I were on PC. He was on his mobile phone, and we were all in the same game in the same group playing. So it is definitely cross-platform there. That was really cool. But you know, you got this guy sells charms. This one identifies stuff. This is a gambler like Geed was in Diablo 2, or you know, where you can go gamble gold. And then this is your personal stash. I really like that. This is actually like an auction house. It's like an auction house for gems and stuff. These are gem dealers here. This is one that can rip apart your legendaries. Now with legendaries, you can do two things with them. You can rip them for the legendary crafting map, which is right here. This is your legendary crafting mat. You can rip a legendary, or you can take the essence from that legendary and you can put that on another legendary. Like this chest piece here was an upgraded chest piece. It was a totally different name, totally different stats and everything. But my old one had corpse explosion damage on it, so I had it inherited to this armor. So it changed because I wasn't going to use, I think it had like skeleton wall or something, and I wasn't going to use that crap. So I had the old armor, I had it ripped apart and the essence taken out of it and put it in the new armor. That's a really cool function in the game. Let me see if I can actually go show you that. Because previously, if you had a legendary, you could either rip it or you were stuck with it, you know. And now you can take your legendary affix off of one piece of gear and put it on another piece of gear, and that is really cool. You come over here to this lady right here, and she is the essence transfer. So when you talk to her, you can extract, and it has, this is helmets, shoulders, chest, pants, weapons, and shields. I could do this one right here. This corpse explosion damage increased by 10%. I can extract that. So, you know, if I wanted to extract that, I could extract it when I'm not sure. Yeah, I could extract that, and then if I had got another weapon and I wanted this on it, I could inherit it, and I would just select the weapon and I would say inherit, and then I would come over here and I would inherit it from this one. I would just select that and hit OK, and it would move the affix off of this, would be removed, and I would get the new one. I would inherit the new affix from the old weapon that I ripped. That is fucking awesome. But I don't want to do that right now. What I want to do is I want to get some more of that legendary crafting mat. So I come in here to services, and it'll say, are you sure you want to salvage? Yep, salvage that bad boy. Now you want to do that when you already have had the essence extracted. Like say, so if you get a second one, then you rip it here and you get the crafting mats. On the first item that you ever get, though, when you get ready to replace it, you always want to go have it extracted. you don't want to just salvage it. You want to have it extracted. That way it's sitting there. If you ever need that affix on another piece of gear, you have it. But let's say you have that extracted and then you go out and that same weapon drops. You know you don't need the weapon and you've already extracted it, so then you go rip it and get the crafting mats. That's pretty much how you do it. There are other things to do. You can upgrade your gear. Now, when you're first starting out and you have lower level gear, all these numbers are lower and it's easier to upgrade. But the more you upgrade, the more expensive it gets. Just like in Diablo 3, it's going to be just as expensive. Right now, there is no crafting. The only thing you can really craft that we've seen so far are the gems, and that's over here in the little gem area. You talk to her and you can manage it, which means you can upgrade. And see, I have a legendary gem I'm not using and it wants me to upgrade, and I don't want to do that. Or you can come down here to craft, and you can craft randoms, and they take runes. I was telling you about runes a little bit ago. Or you can just select one that you want to craft. Of course, they still take runes, but you can either do randoms, and you can do random 2 stars, 1 stars, or just a random, or you can just make it. And there's a large list of stuff that you can make, and you would make whichever one fit the character build that you were working on. And then you would just craft it. Like, this is one that I need, but I need all these here to craft it. You get these runes from running that Elder Rift I ran for you and showed you in there. That's an Elder Rift, and that's where you get these runes. You have to run those over and over. However, here's a little way that they get you. To run that Elder Rift and to get these runes, you have to empower that rift with those little crests that I showed you, that I put one in there because I had one and I put it in there. That's the only way to get runes. You can go run the Elder Rift without putting the runes in it, but without putting the I forgot what it is already. Without putting that thing in there, you can run the Elder Rifts without that, but you're not going to get runes. So, and to get those runes, there are a few different ways to get those runes. And I mean, honestly, we're going deeper in this than I was intending on it. But you can buy them at the hilt store, which is basically, hilts are a currency that you can get by playing the game and doing doing events. You can get them by going and doing like I just did this Elder Rift here. You can get stuff here. You can do guides, like I finished Westmarch. You can do conquest. You'll get for world, you'll get some of these to level up. You get hilts from that. PvP, I don't PvP, but you still get points here in the PvP area. And you can get hilts that way, and you can save those up, and you can go to the hilt merchant, which is over here. Somewhere over here. I might have went the wrong way. I haven't learned the map completely yet. No, actually, we're good. We're good. We just go right over here. And this guy is the hilts trader. Okay, and you can go shop with him. You can buy legendary crest. This is what I was saying. You don't have to spend actual money. You just have to save these hilts up. See, in this top right corner, I have 860 because I've spent a good bit. Now you can actually buy a legendary item once a week. You get one a week that you can buy a legendary item. A legendary gem, you get one a month that you can buy. These are the crest right here. They cost 300 hilts each, and you can buy 2 a day. This is the place that I've seen where you can actually buy them. Now, I could still buy some gems because I can buy 10 of those a week. I've only bought 2. You can buy 10 a week. And you can see, though, there's a lot of stuff here that you can only buy there's a, you know, some daily and weekly, and this is the only one I've seen a month. Everything else is weekly and dailies. But you just have to save up these hilts and you can buy these things. So that's one way that if you're a free-to-play player, you can get stuff in the game. Besides going out and grinding your ass off for hours at a time. But anyway, I don't want to confuse anybody and get too deep into it. I just basically wanted to go over the basics of the game, say what I liked and what I didn't like. You know, I mean, like I was saying earlier, microtransactions are pretty much a part of our world now. I cannot see a greedy corporation not doing it. And yeah, I mean, you're a greedy corporation. I'm sorry. If you pander like hell to people who are just trying to play the game, and if they level up and you go, hey, here's the thing you can buy, I got no use for you. I got no use for you as a company. I like your game. I like your game just fine. I don't like you, and I don't like your bullshit microtransactions. But I like your game. So all in all, I mean, there's no reason, if you like Diablo, there's no reason you wouldn't play this game. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Just, you can do it without having to spend money. If you can deal with the pandering, man, play the game. It's a great little game. And it'll give you some new content to try to get you through, you know, until Diablo 4. It's not something that I would spend money on. I spent a little money, like I said, full disclosure, I said that earlier, to get a clan, and because we wanted to see how that worked, and it works exactly like it did in Diablo 3. So a lot, I mean, like I said, this is almost like playing Diablo 3. It's just a whole new story, and it has some really cool aspects to it. This game has a raid, at least one that I know of. It's got dungeons. It's got random quests that pop up when you run around in a group, and you can grab them and do them right there on the spot. It has bounties, just like Diablo 3 had bounties. This has bounties, but you'll get gold and you know, little gear drops and stuff like that out of it. And you'll get hilts for doing the bounties and stuff. So it's really cool how they did put it all together. And like I said earlier too, this is beta, so there are some things that could change. But I really don't know what else to say. I like the game. It's nice, fun gameplay. Just ignore the pandering. If you want to buy something, you know, I'm not going to call you any names if you go in there and buy something. I have no opinion on that. A lot of people will throw a fit when somebody buys something because they're like, oh, you're just enabling them motherfuckers. You know, hey, fuck you, let them play their game. You know, if you want to spend money in this game, more power to you, man. You do you have fun playing whatever you want to play. I'm not going to have a bad word to say about you. My bad words are for the company that puts this out with nothing but pandering and money. You know, that's all that's about. You know, I don't have a problem with, I'm not gonna say I don't have a problem with, you know, little stores and games and stuff. I like cosmetics. Sometimes I like to buy a cosmetic. Like, I would love to buy that one I showed you guys. I would love to buy that. Right here, this outfit right here, that thing looks amazing, and I would love to buy it, but I'm not going to. You know, one, I need my money for other things, like, you know, bills, but I'm just not going to do it. But this is what it looks like. It's fucking badass. But anyway, you know, like I said, you do you play the game the way you enjoy it. Nobody in my camp is going to say a bad word about it. I just think it's kind of crappy how they do things, and the audacity of them to take something away from you that you paid for, just because you might forget to log in one day because you were busy with work, or you're busy with family, or you had an emergency come up, and they're like, nope, sorry, you paid for it, but it's ours now. Man, fuck you. I don't like that at all. But anyway, this is just a video on my opinion of Diablo Immortal. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe it was informative to you. Maybe you'll enjoy it. You know, if you got some time, it's free to play. Give it a shot. Like I said, it's a fun game if you can overlook the pandering. So, all that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one.